All the women for every single black woman. Let us good morning. I said good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Voice. Yes, welcome to Her Voice. This is a 1 hour program brought to you by Water in Liberia, together with the Liberia Watch Consortium with funding from Irish Aid. This program is a platform dedicated mainly to issues that surround women and girls, and providing a forum to discuss and elevate their voices on issues related to water, sanitation, and hygiene. So whenever you hear us talking about wash, we are talking about water, sanitation, and hygiene. So our intent is to share knowledge and information, influence decision making, encourage collaboration. Yes, not for us to do it on our own. Is to work along, recommend solutions to the government of Liberia with development partners to ensure that the voices of women are heard. Yes, so and we also intend to generate ideas to enhance women's access to sustainable health services. Yeah, through clean water, proper sanitation facilities, and good hygiene practices, nutrition, yes, well, sexual reproductive health and rights as well. And for these crucial services, thereby providing overall health and well-being. So yes, we are so excited to be here this morning again. Welcome to Her Voice. We are going to be talking woman business this morning. My own money, how you doing that money? Whatsoever you are, eh? Wherever you are, I'm saying you must leave what you're doing, but take the radio with you. That phone that you're using, the radio that you're using, draw it closer to you, because not only the women or even the men too, you have to, get glued to the radio. I mean, to Truth FM 96.1, so you can be able to learn. Because you know why? What we're going to be discussing today is meaning young women and girls. No, I'm sorry. Girls and women. Yes, we're going to be talking woman business today. Woman business today. So we want you. This is a collective effort. A collective effort. Not That's why we said we encourage collaboration. Meaning that not one person can do it. So we also need a man to come and join us so we can discuss the importance of availability of girls friendly spaces in school. We'll be talking about menstruation today again. Last week we were talking about the scene menstrual hygiene. And then people say, what people be talking about menstruation on the radio today? It's our pride. It's something that, we were made of. I mean, we it is part of us. And that's why we are asking the government to remove the 10% tariff. Why are you giving it ever? All that in the country here, you'll be moving tariff from there. Why you can't, remove tariff for unsanitary products? And the advocacy continues. So, hats off to um, the chair of the Legislative Wash Caucus, Honorable Thomas Goshua, and all those who are part of the caucus. I want to say thank you so much for your support and continue the advocacy. We are here to elevate your voices. And all of our guests, man, as we're winding down, we want to say thank you because I was just counting. Today is a 21st edition of her voice. Yeah, 21st edition of her voice. We've gone a long way. We've actually gone a long way. And thanks to all of our experts who have come. Yes, who have come to create, more awareness on what we talk here, on what we do. We are actually making mark, and we'll continue this advocacy until the fruits we start to enjoy the fruits of our advocacy. So advocacy doesn't go for one day, not 2 days, not 10 days, not 6 months. Then you do it, then you get very, you say, no, I live in a body. If I don't want, nobody won't pay attention to me, but it continues. Why you stop other people, pick it up. And yes, so yeah, we are this morning. It's going to be a wonderful time. Our guests are already in studio, and I have Princess. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, Magdalene. And you?
And how was your weekend?
My weekend was great.
Okay, so is there anything that you want to share with us concerning what maybe you went somewhere and you feel so happy or you feel so disappointed, demotivated? You want to share a little story with us? You want to
Not that I really went somewhere. I can't really remember going somewhere, but
whether
anyway.
you remember or not? I said, tell us on the answer whether you remember going somewhere.
Okay. So that concerning is watching you, we say thank you to Water Aid. Because of them, we are here, and because of them, things going on the way it is going on.
What
Like
did
I
what
think,
did what
like
going
I
on that
think,
way going on?
like creating safe space for girls in school to all our areas. The last time I can remember, I even went to MyGB. I saw it.
That was
Yeah,
when?
mm, it was I think a month back. Yes, when I went to MyGB, the facility is really clean, really clean.
That two facilities you went to in
No,
MAGDALENE, you said the whole MAGDALENE. That how
no,
you do
not the two
your survey?
facilities. No, seriously, not only two facilities,
Because
right?
since you
But
keep on
only
that MAGDALENE, you always say the whole MAGDALENE.
not the whole of my
Ah,
TV.
yeah,
I have not toured the whole of my TV, but the few places that I went.
that 3 areas you went and you saw 3 bathrooms, you want to the survey now you paying
No,
that survey.
no. Not only 2 to 3 places. I went to all the places they were also there, but I really admire the structure and and the way things are in place there, and at least it gives our people or the girls and boys access to clean,
What
safe
did you see?
water, clean water,
Okay.
proper bathroom,
Okay.
safe space for girls because the girls area, then not even 1 or 2 bathroom for girls.
Okay.
Yeah, in more than 2, 3 bathrooms. And that day I was just like passing around and just looking at the place. It's actually clean.
Okay.
Nature dive, come save your child. Come save your child.
So on today, we'll be looking at the importance of availability of girls-friendly spaces in school. Meaning safe space for young women when they are in school, the place that they can feel that special room they have there where when something is happening to you, you see your period, you're menstruating, you go there, you change up yourself, you got pads there, you got towel, you got wipes, you have to wash your hands, you have to even take bath, and that's where we call safe space, and we're going to be looking at that today. So to discuss that and more, we've invited Seattle Freeman, a champion at Public Health Initiative Liberia, Phil for short, and the project coordinator, one of the big women there, I Phil, my Zoa Nye. I'm gonna get in serious problem this morning. She's laughing. So, Madam Zoa and Siata, our guest this morning, we're gonna have a friendly, wonderful discussion. Yeah, so we're no waste of time. Thanks to Water Aid for this program. We remain very grateful and we are really, really into this. Yeah, morning, oh.
Morning, oh.
Good morning.
Siata, how the morning, oh.
Fine, oh.
Okay, the way I'm drinking the morning, say, yeah, man, I really never had breakfast this morning. I know you guys had breakfast.
No,
Yeah, I really hungry. Oh. And yeah, sorry, making tea. I ain't even drinking tea. I mean, I'm hungry. I mean, this woman ate beans rice this morning. Yeah, she ate beans. I saw her come with she was sweating. She even called me to go and eat with her. I said, no, I don't like beans in the morning. Okay, so it's good to have you guys here this morning, especially Madam Zoa, who's the project coordinator, and I mean, most importantly, the champion who is going to share most, some stories with us. So, Madam Zoa, it's good to have you on.
thank you. Thank you very much for hosting me on this program. I will be able to talk women issues
Mhm.
and issues that are affecting our young girls and women in Liberia. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So, let's begin with you. Tell us about Phil and Water Ace relationship.
So, thank you so much. Phil is a civil society organization that is working to promote and enhance the quality of healthcare delivery and early childhood development in Liberia
Mhm.
through leadership, partnership, innovation, capacity building, and advocacy. So, Phil is implementing the Her Wash project through Water Aid with funding from Global Effect Canada.
Mhm.
So this project is all about her wash, which is the menstrual health activity in Liberia. We are implementing this activity in Grand Cape and at the national level, which is Morovia. In Grand Cape, we are working in two districts. We are working in Commonwealth and Tiwa district, and within 15 communities and 11 schools. And at national level, we are working with the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education,
Mhm.
Ministry of Gender, Ministry of Youth and Sport, and the legislative in promoting and advocating for
Mhm.
menstrual health in Liberia and also to create policies and guidelines because when this survey was done to start this project,
Mhm.
we saw there was a gap in Liberia. We never have policy and we don't have guidelines for menstrual health in Liberia.
Mhm.
So we are working with Ministry of Health also and we have done a guideline for menstrual health, which will be included into the reproductive health policy.
Mhm.
And we are also working with the legislator to see we did a petition to the legislator to see how they can remove the 10% tariff on the menstrual product to make it accessible for our women and girls in Liberia. Looking at the price of menstrual products, which is the pie in Liberia, we know that most of our school going girls cannot afford to buy this product at the rate of $5. Some are $5, some are $3.50. And looking at it, some of our girls cannot afford to get these products. So it creates problems for them when they go to school, when they are menstruating, they nurse themselves, or and at the end of the day, some of them drop from out of school because they can't afford to get this product. So we are working with Water Aid, Liberia, and the ministry, and other non-ministry to see how especially for education, to see how there can be a part or safe space in school for our school going girls that they will be able to stay in school to end their school year. Because if you look, most of our girls drop from school
Mhm.
only because of menstruation and the stigma that is associated with
Right.
menstruation.
Yeah. So wonderful. Where are you implementing this project?
So as I said, we are implementing a project in Grand Cape
In Grand
County.
Cape Mount.
Yes,
So only Cape Mount for now.
for now.
And how many schools are you institutions are you working with?
We are working with 11 schools in Grand Cape and 15 communities.
Oh, okay. Um, 15 communities,
Yeah,
11 schools.
yeah.
So how is this safe space looking like? What can you see there? Is it place where when you go you're working on mattress? I mean, yeah, I mean they describe it to us because
No. So when we talk about the safe space, it's
Mhm.
just a gender-friendly wash facilities,
O-
especially for women, for the
okay.
young girls in school, that they will go during menstruation, they'll be able to wash, bathe. The pad is available at all times. That they will change in schools. For example, if a child go to school and they get themselves messed up, there is no need for that child to leave to go home to come back. So change. So if you see most of them when they leave to go home, they'll not be able to come back to school. So
Mhm.
that child missed school for the day. And even if they were taking tests or quiz, they will miss it. So that space is there, that power is available, water is available, and you will be able to go and change and even wash if you mess yourself up. So this friendly space is there. It's gender sensitive for only girls to go there when they are menstruating to have space to change, wash, and all the products are the parts are available. They have sanitary pad, they have
Mhm.
thing to wash your hands, to even
Mhm.
wash your clothes. We have soap and other detergents there.
So before I go to the next question, the last time somebody called and said, and even the boys too. Even the boys too. Then another caller said, no, but the boys don't menstruate. And then I was saying, okay, yes, but we need, providing some I don't know how to call it, but the boys to go in the field, they don't menstruate, right?
Yeah.
But they go in the field, they play football, they sweat, and do you also need wipes because everything is like on the
Yeah, so
girls' skin.
the so
These are concerns that were raised by them.
okay, so the boys have a space there too where they can wash your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you use the bathroom, you have to wash your hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before having anything to eat until you need to wash your hands. So the boys on the space is there, they wash
They
their
are on that
hands.
space small.
So
They are on that space small. But why you really focusing on the rural communities?
because we noticed that in the rural communities, most of our girls cannot afford. They don't have access to these things. For example, in Moreover, you can walk anywhere and buy menstrual products.
Mhm.
But in the rural communities, it's not affordable, it's not available. There may be only one person have a shop there, and that person will be selling that part very expensive. So you see, we even Water Aid in collaboration with Phil did a training for a power producer in all
Mm-hmm.
of these communities. The 50 communities, we selected two person from there that they are producing a reusable part at affordable prices.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, most of the girls now are having access to this spa. They buy this spa because it's reusable and they can use it and it's affordable and available at all time.
Okay, so let me Madam Champion.
Yeah.
Yes, Sieta, it's good to have you.
Happy to be here too.
All right. So tell me, how did you become a champion?
Yeah. So it has actually been a really amazing experience volunteering with Phil.
Okay.
Um I was in high school back in Robertsville when I was staying in Grand Cape Mount. When they went to our school and they recruited some students. And also they were recruiting people from the community level, um, community dwellers, I mean. And I was part of those people, those students that they recruited from the school. And so I became a part of their volunteers, and they conducted several of trainings that we went through. And those trainings were basically about menstrual health hygiene management and period poverty in general, and how we can advocate for young girls to have access to safe spaces and menstrual products.
Mm-hmm.
And we went through several trainings, like I said, and several talk shows as well. And we were even we got to a stage where we were even visiting our communities because we had like 7 communities in Robertsburg, 7, 8 communities in Robertsburg, and we were able to visit some of those communities and talk to community dwellers and explain more about menstrual health hygiene management, period poverty, yeah, everything in general, and we
Mhm.
were basically able to give them the information that they needed because we felt like a lot of people down in the community uh, don't have access to the information. They are not always opportune to attend those workshops or
Mhm.
trainings like us.
Mhm.
So that was the way we can give back to our community. Like we go to those workshops or trainings, and then we learn from there, and then we in turn go back to the community where we educate young girls and women, or visit house. Sometimes we do a house to house in, information sharing where
So you are
we
TOT right now,
right.
trainer of trainers, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, I I mean, I would say, do you got disciples now? I mean, people you've made.
Yes,
Like,
yes, I would say so.
yeah.
I would say public health initiative Labio have been one of my inspiration. That's one thing I would say because
Okay.
like I remember when I was this late girl in Rabble Sport coming on. I didn't really
See
care
the bill
about
one eye.
I didn't really care about menstruation and all that. Like it was just I was just happy that the same normal experience like every young girl will have coming up
Okay.
and lacking access to pad, not always having it. I'll be using my leg club. But then when I attended their trainings and became their champion and just learned more about menstruation, I
Mhm.
learned how to use those clothes and I started teaching my fellow students and
Okay.
community daughters about how to use it. I mean, and even as for now, I have a girls' health club that I created called Sisterhood of Wellness Girl Health Club,
Okay.
and I have really gained that passion from public health initiative Liberia. They inspired me to actually create that girls' health club where they are able to have a safe environment or safe space to be able to talk about issues concerning their health,
Okay.
concerning menstruation, how to manage their period, how to take care of themselves, build their self-esteem and confidence,
Mhm.
and yeah, these are basically things that I feel like Water Aid Project Hawash was
Mhm.
actually an amazing project because if it were not through them, I wasn't going to be inspired to visit the go to talk shows that I went to and create awareness, visit the communities that I went to and talk to community daughters,
Mhm.
or even create my own girls' health club today that discusses civil awareness. So I think that was actually an amazing project. I remember we on menstrual health hygiene day, we were able to present some petition the last time at the Capitol building, even
Mhm.
though that's something that they are still working on. But we're able to write our petition and go to the Capitol building and present our petition to government official, hoping that they will be able to help us implement take the 10% tax away that we're looking forward to. And we are going to continue advocating for that, advocating for safe spaces, advocating for girls to have access to concrete health information that they need about their menstrual health hygiene management, just to empower them, make sure they stay in school, stay healthy, and all that. Yeah, so public health
Okay.
initiative, that's
Okay.
according to them.
Mhm.
They're doing amazing well. Yeah.
Okay. So just to do a follow up to that, so right now your girls club, how health club, how many young women do you have?
So we actually train about 35 young girls, and we actually have like 20 current members that have meetings every Thursday. And
Mhm.
those meetings that they have, they usually have a cycle of group where I created a booklet where
Mhm.
they have different topics that they talk about, different health topics,
Okay.
different stories and scenarios that they come to share their experiences and talk about, like for example they talk about stories and then they
Mhm.
compare the stories to themselves or share their own experience, and yeah, they get to learn from each other and express themselves, and
Okay.
yeah.
So, Madam Zoa, you talk about, let's talk about some traditional beliefs and myths that, kept our women and girls in, that have made them to, let's say, being confined or lack confidence or, sometimes people are so afraid because of some of those traditional beliefs and myths that surround the entire stuff about menstruation.
So, some of the myth and traditional beliefs surrounding menstruation, That's why you see this project. We took it to Grand Kitman, looking at Grand Kitman as a religious and traditional area.
Mm-hmm.
You see that in Kitman, when we went there to do the training, to implement the training, that was a problem because in Grand Kitman, people don't just, women don't just sit openly and talk about menstruation.
Hmm.
To say I'm menstruating, that's a taboo.
Hmm.
That's a taboo. And even when the woman is menstruating, she don't do anything in the house like cooking.
Right.
She will have to wait after her menstruation, after 10 days, and take that bath. They call it, how do they call it? They got some kind of name for it in the Muslim.
Okay.
So she will have to take that bath where she will wash her hair to her feet, loosen your hair, the chena, yeah, the geneba. You will wash your hair, maybe two buckets. You will because you will bathe properly to
Mm-hmm.
clean yourself
Mm-hmm.
because you've been dirty. People
Hmm.
believe that menstruation is dirty.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
they say menstruation is a dirty thing. So you shouldn't be holy. You shouldn't go in the mosque to pray. And even some Christians believe that when you are menstruating, you're not supposed to go to the pulpit.
Hmm.
And which of course that's belief. It's not true. There is
Yeah.
nowhere in the Bible that tell you say when you are menstruating, you should. So if you are menstruating and Jesus come on that day, will you not go?
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah.
So people believe that when you are menstruating, you're not supposed to cook. Even in the southeast, when
Mm-hmm.
woman is menstruating, she's not supposed to strain pan butter because her hands that these
Oh
are
my
Because
God.
it is nasty.
yeah. So people believe that menstruation is dirty, and menstruation is not a dirty thing. Menstruation is a natural thing. It's a natural thing. Without menstruation, a woman cannot reproduce
Mm-hmm.
because
Right.
you have to menstruate before you reproduce. So people believe that menstruation is a dirty thing, and I know that menstruation is not a dirty thing. That's a natural blood that comes out of woman. So it's not nasty only because it passes through the vagina. So people classify it to be what nasty, and that same vagina is where most of the time, almost every time,
Look at
the
the way
blood.
you're talking the thing, you just bluffing like that. Oh my God. It's
So if
these
the
women
same
are.
vagina they enjoy every night, so what do you think
Oh
that's not
my
a bit
God.
nasty?
I mean, we got too many people listening to her right
Oh yes,
now.
we shouldn't keep it as a secret. It's thing that everybody. It's a normal thing. So no one is strange to vagina. So when the menstruation comes from other, it is not dirty.
But I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But nobody says that.
No, people believe it's dirty. People say menstruation is dirty.
Okay.
So menstruation is not a dirty thing, it's a natural thing that happens to woman. The
Mm-hmm.
Bible says say before a woman reproduce, she have to menstruate. So why should people classify it as a dirty thing? People believe that when you menstruate, you shouldn't cook. And you will not in Great Kid Mom, when you menstruating, you shouldn't sleep
I'm
in the
on the
same bed
radio.
that
I'll
your
call you back.
husband is sleeping. That's a
Yeah.
that's a taboo.
Can
It's
you
can
imagine?
you imagine?
In
So
Cape Mom?
yeah, when you are menstruating, so
And
for our training, most of the imams were part of it. Most of the traditional leaders were part of it. We train the traditional leaders, we train the imams, we train pastors in the churches. And we see that in Great Kidmana, we are now breaking that silence. We are now breaking that taboo that most of the imams stand publicly now and talk about menstruation.
Mm-hmm.
Like what before, it was a taboo, it was a restriction in some community, especially we have one community in Grand Kidman. It was
Mm-hmm.
now easy to enter that community with this message. But for now, you see that when you go in that particular community, you see imams, elders, traditional leaders, and all are all talking about menstruation now.
Hmm. Recess?
Yeah. When you talk about going to Grand Cape Mount, where you have to face the religious and traditional people there,
Mm.
what can you talk about the challenges in carrying on this witness in that part?
So when we enter Grand Kidman, we did good community interest. We were able to meet the leaders and tell them what we are about to do, the project we are about to implement. Despite we had some challenges in entering, so we use their own children to create the awareness in the community. Like Seattle Fremont and other champions, these were their own children that we use. So because of the tribal entry and other things. We use their own children to do the community entry, which they were going to talk to them because it's like almost peer to peer, education, peer to peer gathering where they use their own friends and the friends will go in the community to talk to their parents to say, oh, Papa, this thing you are talking about, say it's not a good thing. But I think what the people are teaching us is a good thing that we are learning. So their own children were able to, break that silence in the community.
Hmm.
Well, you think I really saw it because
Ah,
you know, it's a taboo in our area, or we can't talk about it. And at the end of the day, a group of people coming to tell us that what we're thinking about is not the right way. You think I really saw it?
so I think Siata can be the best person because she was one of those that really work in the community to see how that silence was broken in the community.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so at first when you go to somebody's house and you like, yeah, hello, my people, I can't talk to you today about menstruation. Their facial expression is just the first thing you're gonna notice,
Hmm.
because they're like, it kind of like sounds strange to them,
Insult.
like, oh, how you come and tell me about menstruation business now? They think that, people not talking about,
Mm.
it's just a facial expression that you get first. And then, but one thing that we had was we were confident enough and we believed in what we were doing. And that was one way I think we were able to overcome those challenges. Even though people had some myths and a lot of questions and a lot of beliefs surrounding menstruation or a lot of stigma, but we were able to talk to community dwellers. We were able to educate them, give them the right information about what it is actually is, or what it's actually about, how it actually works. And that was one way I think we were able to overcome that challenge. Because it's not about just doing it one time and just working everything like that. When you saying like, but we were consistent. We were visiting community often. We were going to talk show. We were hosting different talk shows, talking about different stuff surrounding menstruation. And so, yeah, that was when we were able to overcome that.
Okay. Yeah. So if you are tuning in, this is her voice radio program brought to you by Water in Liberia, together with the WASH Consortium, with funding from Irish Aid. Yes, thanks to all of them for all of the support. So today we are discussing the importance of availability of girls-friendly spaces in schools, right? And then we have with us Seattle Fremont, Miss Seattle Fremont, a volunteer at Phil Public Health Initiative Liberia. She's also a champion who has a health club there in Cape Mount, and got 20 over 20 beneficiaries, who she have trained, and they are also becoming champions. And then we have one big woman too from Phil, Madam Zoa Nyenye.
Still trying to get it. Yeah.
she she's the project coordinator today. When people here know on go also, I will pay fine. So let me just
Talk.
but I hope I'm getting the name correctly.
Sure.
Okay, so we are discussing the importance of availability of girls-friendly spaces in schools. So let's talk about let's see how you hope to get support from government. How are you? I mean, the last time you said you were at you presented a petition. So how are you, ensuring that you get support from government and other, development partners?
So as we said, we did a petition that was presented to the government for the removal of tariff on the menstrual product. So not just the removal of tariff, but the availability to all of the facilities. Be- Because if you even remove the tariff, not everyone will be able to afford to get it, especially in the rural area and even in Morovia. So we are also appealing, we continue to advocate to the government to see that they can create
Yes,
this
sir.
girls friendly space in upward rate of our girls, especially just because of menstruation, which we know the government can easily handle. we are asking the government that all schools through public works and education ministry, when they are constructing or friend or facility or wash facility, all the schools should have a girls friendly facility in all of the schools, that they will be able to provide sanitary pad and other wash material at the schools.
Okay.
That girls will not be leaving school only because of menstruation, because once a girl go to school and she makes herself up, that girl will be shamed, especially the boys will be bully her. And you see that girl will not be able to come back to that school. At the end of the day, she misses her school, she lost her lesson. And sometimes because of menstruation, if that girl is menstruating for 5 days, she will have to stay home for that 5 days because she don't want to go to school and mess herself up. So if she missed school for that 5 days, the quizzes, the tests, how will she get to take her test? And sometimes some of the instructors, at the end of the day, you will end up giving them money, or they will end up sleeping with some of the instructors just because of menstruation. So we are appealing to the government. We will continue to advocate that all of our schools have a girls wash facility or gender sensitive facility. It shouldn't just be a wash facility, but it should be gender sensitive. That is, a girl should have a space for herself, or boy should have a space for themselves. People shouldn't be, because if you go to most of the public schools, you see that girls and boys are using the same facilities, which of course is not good. Which of course is not good. Anything can happen there. You see that some of the time, most of the time, girls, children get to know about sex right in the school, because sometimes they leave, when they go to the bathroom, or boy is already in the bathroom, and anything can happen in between there. So we should have a sensitive, gender-friendly facility for women, for girls in school. So we will continue to advocate, we continue to appeal to the government through the Ministry of Education, through the Ministry of Public Works, that when they are constructing the facilities, wash facility in the school, it should be gender sensitive.
Okay, that's for schools. So what's about, let's get out of schools
Even
now.
in public places, even in public places, in offices, even some of the offices you go there, you see that there is no wash facility for women. The women in the offices, when they are menstruating, they have to leave to go maybe across the road, and sometimes they don't even come to work because of menstruation. You see, so if that woman supposed to be doing a certain work that is needed for government to benefit from, because of menstruation, she will have to stay home like a week or 2 days. And you see, at the end of the day, government will not be able to implement that particular activity. That was some of the things that was happening before, but people never had information to menstruation. People were restricted to go to public places because of menstruation. So we continue to preach the information that when a woman is menstruating, she can go anywhere at any time.
Yeah.
She can go anywhere at any time and perform her duty. Menstruation shouldn't be the cause of that woman being sent backward because she is menstruating. No. We should be free. We should have our menstruation. Our menstruation is our pride and is our right. So we should have access to the menstrual product at any time, anywhere, and every time.
Yeah, Princess, you want to add up?
Yeah, but so she will also talk about sending a petition to the government, right? So what could be your take on the tax put on menstrual products?
So the tax put on menstrual product, as we said, is 10%, which is very huge. You see that condom is brought in this country free of charge.
Oh, free.
Free.
You want to say it again?
Condom is brought in this country free of charge. There
No
is
tax.
no tax on condom.
Okay.
And sex is a thing that you desire, right?
Uh-huh.
If you feel like, you do it. If you don't, but menstruation, no. Menstruation is a normal thing, and you don't ask for it. It's thing that God said you will menstruate. So why should it be taxed? Why should my period be taxed? And condom is free. So we are asking the government that they take out the 10% tax, that we should have free access to our menstrual product. Just how condom is free, menstrual product should be free, because sex is thing that you desire, and menstruation is thing that you don't ask for, you don't desire for. It is a natural thing.
We'll protest, though.
Not protest. I want us to protest.
We'll protest.
We need to
Why
protest.
they were bring condom
No,
in the
it's
country
free.
are free?
Free. Yeah. Condom
Why
is
not bring
free.
condom in the country are free?
You see, you go to every public places, you go to motel, you see condom all over.
They're
Mhm.
there.
See there in public bathroom, you see condom, but you don't see menstrual parts.
When I told the thing we're tired now,
Yeah.
we will get
So
in
we
the street
want you
though.
to join us to continue to advocate for that. You see that?
You know
Condom is
why?
free.
Your way. I will organize protest. We're
Oh,
going to the first
yes,
lady.
yes. So go to the
We're
first
going to the
lady.
first lady, Madam Katumu Braka. You can't have tax and free and no taxes on a condom. Okay, condom like that. Then you have. All right, so let's take this break. We'll be right back. Okay, so welcome back. We want to give enough time to yes, we want to give enough time to our callers. Let's interact with the public. This is everyone's business. It's not, men and women, they know. No, everybody, men, women, boys, girls, it's a collective effort of everyone. So we want you to form, support us in this advocacy. We need a 10% tariff to be removed from, when these sanitary products are coming in the country. Because for condom, it's actually free. I'm gonna be quoting you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be quoting, but Zoa. But on a serious note, the last time I attended a meeting with the former Vice President, Madam Joe Howard, she said she went somewhere for a meeting. One of these, the same watch discussion, and she said a young woman came up and and told and said her story. See, but we see in hotels in other areas they have condoms for free. But you see sanitary pads, and Madam Joy Howard Taylor was telling us, and it was actually funny because and serious as well,
Serious.
because you cannot have coming condoms are coming in the country free, and then they are all over. You asking for it, but they're all
It's
over in these
all
areas,
free.
and then you cannot have
Bar.
sanitary products coming in the country. But it's something that we are very intentional about. We are very serious about it, and we're going to continue to raise our voices. And then we know that our advocacy is going to yield fruits. So please in your call to
0 777 28 5961. 0777285961.
Okay, please in your call, let's have a wonderful um interaction with you. Maybe you have you wanna
Yeah, you
you
can
wanna
just place
contribute.
in your call and to join Magdalene on the protest against.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so 0777285961, 0777285961, or 07777253819. These are the numbers to call if you want to form part of the discussion. Today we are discussing the importance of availability of girls' friendly spaces in schools, meaning girls should have safe space, a friendly space for them to take care of themselves when they are menstruating. Yeah, sorry when you're eating your cooker all the morning, but yeah, they say, oh, what the father for team over they women there they too much. Somebody say, oh, you
Oh,
woman.
you woman.
They put red, they put red shoes, and the person is laughing, say, oh, she too blunt because I mean, Madam Zoha is just like laying this way and laying that way. The confidence is just so much to talk about menstrual hygiene. Let's take this caller. Hello. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on in here, but we'll take. Let's try this one again. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, sir. How you doing? Okay, sir.
Yeah, we getting you. Go ahead.
Mm. Okay, Mr. Hammond. I mean, Mr. Hammond, how many girls you got? Yeah, I mean, I think he got either three or four.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Emmett Hammond. Calling from Kakada this morning. I mean, those of you who have girls, children, yeah, most of them are fully involved. Some of them, some men are single parent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no mother. Yeah, hello. Okay, I don't know what's going on in here, but rest assured we're going to give you some time. We got 10 more minutes to go on the show. Yes, we have 10 more minutes to go. 10 more minutes to go. All right, there's feedback. Okay. So 0777285961, 0777285961. So let's continue the discussion. Let's see whether we have calls coming in. But I don't know what's going on. But yes, so yeah, are we and do you have when was you said last time you presented a petition? That was when?
So we did a first petition last year,
Uh-huh.
and this year World Registration Day, we also visited the legislature to do a follow-up petition, and we represented this petition to them because we noticed that since we did a petition, we have been making a follow-up, but we see that there is nothing going on right now about this petition. So this World Menstruation Day, we did another petition, the same petition, and we represented it
Okay, let me squeeze in this person. Hello, ma. Yes, it's good to have you on.
Yeah, thank you. So one of your students here, she was mentioning something about menstruation being natural and not hygiene. I want to make something clear about that. For
It doesn't mean what?
It's okay. Oh, my heart is bad.
Well, that is too bad. Yeah, but
You
Trying to,
it's not
you
dirty.
know, when it comes to woman, it's
My
not.
God.
Yeah.
oh no, but sweetheart, it's in code. That's how people see it.
That's how they see it.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
they see it. That's how they see it. That's how it is perceived.
yeah.
That is, it's nasty.
It's nasty,
It's in
it's
code. That's
dirty.
how people see it. That's why
Yeah.
we put it in code, sweetheart. Okay, hello. Good morning. Yes, your name? Mrs. Vaba? Okay, yeah. What's your take this morning?
Orange has a look at that. That's like a body. It's so terrible. Well, okay, I just want to say thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Another time, I feel so quiet on the day because of our relationship. For me, I want to make one recommendation.
Yeah.
I just put
Mm-hmm.
I was seated around.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. I mean, your line is so terrible. I understand. Yeah, your line is so terrible. I think you got her right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, just respond to those inquiries. Make as we close up. We have 6 more minutes to go.
So as you are saying,
Let me.
for yeah.
Sorry, just take your point. Let me take the last caller. This will be our last caller. Yeah. Hello. Yes, sir. No,
No,
no, we're
Last
gonna
time the
elevate.
question.
What? No, we'll elevate. We'll
we'll
be.
continue talking.
Yeah.
We'll continue talking. It's not there about
So
removing of the
No, that one. Okay. All right.
all right.
No,
So
when that start, we'll be talking. We'll start talking something else again, but in
session, yeah.
relation to everything, the entire menstruation. Sorry.
So we start talking about the taxes, but we're not start talking about
Wait,
education.
wait a little bit. Yeah, you say what?
Okay. Okay, I will do that.
Oh, okay. All right. You say we'll start talking about it.
So we'll
Well,
not
no,
stop
But
for
stop
it.
nothing.
We'll continue
We're
giving
not
you
from nothing.
information. When you reduce the tariff,
Uh-huh.
they should be affordable. They
Uh-huh.
should be available at all times. And we'll keep giving the information like
You
the
will keep
first caller
educating young
said.
girls.
That the first caller said some people are not able to use the pad. So if you look
Somebody
in
stay
the
calling.
education ministry, they
Tell me
have
that you
No.
Yeah.
in the education ministry, they have
Uh-huh.
included this curriculum into the curriculum of the education ministry
Mhm.
that all teachers will be able to be teaching the children in the school. So
Okay.
that guideline have been produced, and it's comprehensive
sexual
guideline
education.
is in the guideline.
Okay. Yeah, so we will not stop the discussion. When that other problem is solved, we will go, and there are so many challenges, so many other things
Yeah,
that
but that's one of the reasons why we are flagging it out, right? Because
yeah.
you
So
don't
when
want to feel embarrassed. It's
yeah,
not something
so
for you to be embarrassed
No,
about.
it
yeah.
should be something that you should be able to
A
be
part of,
discussing
yes.
with
Okay.
your children. Not only the women, the men can also discuss about menstruation with their children. For
Mm-hmm.
example, you are alone, maybe your woman pass, or you and your woman divorce, and
Mm-hmm.
your grandchildren are with you, and you are not educated on menstruation. So how will you teach your
How
grandchildren?
will you?
How will you teach your children? How will you even go and buy pad for them?
Right.
So you
Yeah,
need to have this information. You need to
it's
have this
helpful.
information that
Somebody
will be able to teach
they're
your
listening.
grandchildren.
They're listening. They might not call, but they're listening.
Yeah,
Yes,
the might not
also,
call.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah,
right,
oh, Chief, how you doing? Okay. Okay.
you say what?
I said,
that
what feel like there?
that mean you make it scary. I will tell my Joa how I tell her she in the advocacy to them. They tell you in that. No.
So just for that reason, we'll
No get.
schedule a radio talk show in Bocante
Yeah.
next week. We am about Dewo also. Dewo will see Dewo. We're making
So let
embarrassing.
me just speak to
No.
that.
Yeah.
So these are some of the stigma.
Just wait a little bit. He
Just
says
let
something.
him
Just wait. You will
you address
respond.
him.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Yes. Are you on? Yeah. Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
All right. So yeah. So I understand, but this is an hour. I mean, I don't know how to say, but your respond. They getting serious, bro.
It's very serious.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
James Promo calling from Brazil.
Okay.
The discussion is very fun. Very fun.
Right,
I'm too surprised that I'm not mixing
Thank you.
up there for
right.
you to carry on the discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Who is 13 years old. And I started to discuss the issue of her. And I went and said, my parents or walked back and brought it to her.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then I started to talk to her. And come back. I don't know about that. I think yes, but parents will know about it.
Mhm.
Because you can
Okay.
be expected it was like very soon. So
Thank
I
you.
appreciate the discussions so much.
Okay.
Thank you and your students.
Okay. So we're closing up now. We have 1 minute to go. I wish we could just continue this, but yeah, we have to go 30 seconds each. As you respond to. Yeah.
Yeah. So just to speak to that, you see, these are some of the reasons why we come up here and be talking about menstruation. Because imagine somebody calling the radio and saying something like they're trying to put their aside because you're trying to create awareness for something that is going to benefit their own child, from be your
Okay.
child, your sister, your
All
mother,
right.
and you criticizing it like that. That is not fair. These are some
Okay.
of the stigma we are trying to break around menstruation, and we try our possible best to come up here every time and make it clear to the public and to people who have those
All
misbeliefs
right. Okay.
that
Okay.
it is
Thank you
none
so
of the
much. We are closing now, and just call your name and where you come from. We are closing now. We have the news up next. 1 more minute.
So thank you, Madeline, for hosting us on this show today. I'm SAAH Neye from Public Health Initiative Liberia, the project coordinator on the HOWASH project.
Okay.
So just to say to the public, menstruation is not a daily disease. Menstruation is a natural thing that
Okay.
all women should have. Let's talk about it. Let's
Alright.
break the silence. Let's break the taboo. Men
Okay.
can get involved. Everybody should get involved into menstruation issue. Thank you so much.
So thank you for
Okay.
having me today. My name is Siata
Okay.
from Public Health Initiative Liberia. It was
Okay.
amazing being here.
I told you that
Thank
you're
you.
going to have a wonderful time. Well, my name is Magdalene Finessa along with ZUZAH. See you next week.